Hello, namaste, welcome to EasyyTarott, and in today's video I wanted to share with you what is tarot exactly. One thing about tarot, actually, not like 100% what is tarot. And for some reason I think that I have done this video already in Hindi, but this is for all the English viewers, and also something tells me that I can explain this concept very well in English rather than Hindi, because the words actually kind of matters. Okay, so just bear with me. Okay, for starters, what is tarot? It's a prediction system, plus an advice, a guidance. It's not just about prediction. It's about guidance as well. Like, what can I do in order to get something, for example, right? The other thing about tarot is it explains very nicely about the past. So it has three divisions, which is like, first is about past, which is why did that happen. Sometimes we have a lot of questions, right, about the past. For example, if we broke up with someone, or I would rather say that if someone broke up with us, so we have questions like, why did they do that? Like, what happened? I don't understand. I'm like confused and stuff like that, right? And that actually affects us so much emotionally that we cannot move on, and we know that we want to move on, and also we know that we don't have the answers, right? So that's one thing. Tarot has helped me personally. So before doing tarot reading for others, I have done tarot reading for myself, and all of my past questions were actually cleared out, so thanks to tarot. And yes, that is one of the things that tarot does. So it explains very in a good way as to why certain things happened in the past, right? The second thing is tarot is the medium of guidance, and also for the present situation, and also the encouraging words. Sometimes we cannot see certain things about ourselves. That is, like, if I'm a person who is in the positive side, an understanding person, and in the negative side I am, like, this is the negative thing that I think about myself, that I'm selfish, right? So earlier in my past, I was never selfish. I would never think about myself. I would only prioritize other people and stuff like that. And then I am feeling very low, very guilty about even thinking about myself, as in, why am I thinking about myself? Why do I need to prioritize me and all that stuff? So I pull out the cards, and this gives me again kind of like a clarity and an encouragement about the present moment. As in, if you are seeing yourself as a selfish person, then that's not how angels see you as, right? There's a huge difference, as in how you see yourself versus how angels see you as, right? Of course, and the other person might be very judgmental, and that's the reason why I'm even thinking, like, other person might have commented on me saying that, oh, you are being selfish, why don't you care about me, and all that stuff, right? Suddenly I'm being all about myself. Then what ends up happening is, my angels through tarot, they tell me that it's not selfishness, it's self-care. You are putting yourself in the pedestal, you're putting yourself first, and it's not that you are not at all caring about yourself. They are reminding you that, see, for example, you have helped this person by this thing, you have helped that person by that thing. That means that you are not someone who is a selfish person. You are a little bit further into your self growth, you know by doing self-care. So you don't have to be always giving to others. So that's what angels have showed it to me. Like, it's the exact reality. I know what is happening, but my focus has shifted to the negative aspects of it. I have, I'm seeing things from a negative perspective, right? And that's what angels are kind of reminding us in the present moment, as in, no, that's not, that is how you see things, but that's not the reality. The reality is this and this, right? So this is how the encouragement kind of thing is working. Now, this is how I am naming it. Okay, so you can name it however you want. So this is how angels help through tarot, as in for the present situation. And also, for the present situation itself, when I ask angels, which is like, how can I do this? How, for example, how can I achieve a new job or something like that, right? Whatever I want. That is also what angels guide us through. Now, this is the thing that is so important, that is so different from any other prediction medium. And this is what I wanted to talk to you about in this particular video. But I'm going to say that in the end, because now you have to understand the basics first, and then we'll go to the intermediate part. Okay. So this was the like guidance type of an energy. And then the third energy is, third help that tarot gives us is that when they, like prediction, right? In the near future, so and so thing will happen. And in my experience, for my personal reading, I have seen there is two different types of predictions that angels has given to me. Okay, so most of the times angels give the prediction based on our current energy, which is like, if I am the way I am right now, if I am emotionally the way I am right now, if I am uh, thought process wise, I have a, like every person has a thought process, every person has a reasoning behind how they decide things. If based on who I am right now, I continue this journey, I am not changed at all, what is the near future that is coming to me, right? So this is how the energy thing works. Like, you must have heard a lot of times from the tarot readers saying that tarot is always energy based. So this is like the current energy. Based on your current energy, if you continue on the same journey, you don't change yourself or stuff like that, what is the near future that will happen to you? Or else what is the like future in general? So sometimes people also ask, what is like the far away future? For example, like, who will I marry? Like, now I don't have to, you know, marry or anything like that. This is not my age. I'm not looking for marriage or stuff like that. I'm just curious about who will I marry, if you can tell me. So that's like after 5 years, or maybe after 2 years or something like that. So not necessarily it's a immediate future. It's like a future, right? So that's also something that angels help with. So again, sometimes angels say, sometimes tarot say things through the current energy system, which is like, if you continue on this journey, what will be your future, versus if, like, what is the future in general. Like, that is also one of the perspective that angels and gods give. Like, what is going to happen, this is going to happen irrespective of what you think your present situation is. And that's the reason even this doesn't only happen in the personal reading, by the way, this also happens in the YouTube reading. And that's the reason a lot of people are really confused about why does the future doesn't look like me, right? So the present is resonating with me, and then the past has definitely resonated with me. The future is not me, right? The future is a very different person. It doesn't resonate at all. It's like, it's not me, and stuff like that. People kind of get into denial, but it's not about denial or something. It's just that people change, right? People change, everyone changes. For example, I know everyone would be there's someone over here who is listening to this one and then thinking, no, I don't change, I'm still the same person as I was like 10 years ago. But just keep this in mind. For example, like, we wouldn't have thought that we could have any other friends apart from our school friends, right? And then we go to the college, and then we have a new bunch of friends, and that's what we never thought would happen, and that has happened. You know what I mean? So some aspects of us, yes, you are right, some aspects of us do not change whatsoever, but certain, like, experiences has such a power. You cannot deny that. If someone has broken your heart, you will eventually have a trust issue, and you cannot deny that, right? Again, if someone is treating you very nicely and something like that, you have to fall in love with that person. So earlier you would be like, oh no, I'm someone who doesn't fall in love very easily and stuff like that. And then there's this guy or girl who is like treating you very nicely, who is actually fulfilling you in a way that no one has ever fulfilled you before, right? They are giving you emotional fulfillment, right? And then there's a part of you that did fall in love with that person. For example, the first crush, you wouldn't have imagined having that kind of a person as a crush. You might have thought that I would have crush, for example, like my favorite celebrity. If they are like my favorite celebrity, then I might have the first crush on that type of a person, right? And I don't know, for example, Shah Rukh Khan, right? If they are someone like Shah Rukh Khan, then I would be having crush on anyone. And if they are not like that, then I would never have a crush on that person. So I know you got the point. There's someone thinking that I know I got the point. Can you move forward? Yes, okay, I will. Okay, so I know you got the point, and that's the thing. Some aspects of us changes and some aspects of us does not change whatsoever. So you cannot predict what is the change that is going to happen. The change is change, and again, you cannot control it. That will happen. Experience has a lot of power over us, and that's the reason certain tarot readings are also not energy based. That is like a bigger perspective, as in they are not just seeing you as a person, they are seeing the other person. Tarot and angels, right? They are saying you, they are saying the other person's decision, they are seeing the circumstances, and then they give you the outcome or the prediction, right? Okay, so this is the basics of the tarot. What I wanted to say is certain prediction systems is kind of like very direct, as in I believe astrology has a very straightforward prediction. This is going to happen in this time frame. Not I also believe that not every prediction system is very apt, as in you will go in ABC company, earn ABC amount of money, and then that sort of thing. That's not going to happen with anything. It's going to be a little bit abstract. It's going to be a little bit like giving you an idea, right? Not exact same thing. Nothing. No kind of prediction system is going to give you exact same information about your life. Is going to give you an idea at this point of time, around this point of time. For example, around 25, when you are 25, you will have certain kind of health issues, or you will receive a lot of money. That's what is going to happen. It's not saying that you will have like a million bugs. That's not the prediction system whatsoever. So certain things is very apt, as in from my perspective, it's astrology is very apt. It is like almost it's in the stars, right? It's also about the reader, by the way. So it's kind of not going to change. And from when I say this, I'm saying the bigger perspective, kind of the tarot reading outcome, right? It's not energy based. That's what I'm talking about. The second thing is palmistry, for example, right? Or you might have noticed, or you might not have noticed, I don't know, but the lines in our hands, which is like resh bolta na, that thing changes every now and then. It's like skin, right? We have skin, and every 7 days or so our skin renovates itself. You know about that? This is a scientific fact. So if our skin is renewing, of course our hands and the lines in our hands is also kind of changing every now and then. So that's kind of like a changeable future, which is like energy based, correct? Based on, like, if you are like as you are today, what will happen in your life? That's it. That is also something that tarot provides, which is the energy based future. What is the thing that distinguishes tarot from every other medium? From my perspective, like, I don't know everything at all. Okay, so I only know about tarot. What distinguishes tarot and puts tarot in a special spot, I would like to say, because I love this thing, is that we can ask tarot whether we will be together. For example, if I have a specific person, right, and then I want to ask whether we can be together, right? So whether we will be together in the future, I can ask this, or I can also ask, can we be together in the future? And that's what I was talking about, the guidance part. Like, what can I do in order to be with that specific person? This is the thing that I can ask to tarot. That's for sure. That's what I know. And this is something that I don't. This is the reason. See, I'll tell you what. So far that I've worked with tarot, I have worked with angels and God. Um, in other words, they are someone who believes in your will, right? They believe in your co-creation power, right? And they want to encourage that. And they never, not a single point of time, they are going to be like, no, no, don't be like creating things by your own. No, they always want you to, exercise your will, manifest things, live your life, have wishes, and yeah, like be determined to fulfill that wishes. And that's the reason they are going to help you to give any kind of advice, as in what you can do in order to get the results that you want. And trust me with this is so like, especially in the personal reading I have seen, this is so personal. I mean, I can't help it. It's not like like, for example, the motivational coaches or the law of attraction people, right? um Law of attraction coaches, I would like to say. So they have this thing which is, they give certain advices, especially in YouTube channel. I think in personal coaching, which is one-on-one coaching, they might be having different tactics to use with different type of clients. That might be true. I'm not sure because I have not worked with them yet, but I know about tarot. It's very, very personal. Every person, even if like specific person is the reading that I have received a lot, right? So I know everyone has been given different types of advices from the universe, and it's so like tailor made for you. That's what I want to say. It's like the wedding dress, like it's like the blouse or kurti जो हम टेलर में जाके बनवा के आए हैं. It's not a general thing that small, medium, large वाला thing नहीं है यहाँ पे. It's like very specific, very tailored. It's just for you. And that's what I love about tarot, because everyone have to do like everyone will get the results that they want, okay, by doing different things, because the other person is a different person. We are different, right? We, every one of us is unique. You know what I mean? Like, we have different personality, we have different traits, we have different strengths and weaknesses. Sometimes it's about, you know um, overpowering your weaknesses, working with your weaknesses. Sometimes it's about understanding that you are good the way you are, so accepting yourself. It's not like working at all. Sometimes it's about manifestation, other times it's about just willpower. Trust me, I have had this reading for so many people, and every, like, this is okay, this is only just an example. This question can be also asked for the job. What can I do to have my dream job? Or what can I do to, etc. Like, you get the point. What can I do in order to get what I want? That type of readings. And this is so powerful, so good. It's almost like intuition. See, trust me, when I say this, nothing in the world can beat your intuition. Your intuition is always going to guide you perfectly. And I know a lot of my clients have had the intuition of getting the reading and what question they have to ask. That's also what their gut feeling is telling them, what their intuition is telling them. Always trust your intuition about this, okay? But yeah, it's almost it won't be 100% as intuition, but it's almost as if your intuition is telling you. that this is going to work, right? And wow, it's so amazing. I'm amazed, even though I know this is the thing. Um, yeah, so this is what I wanted to share with you all, how wonderful this thing is, that we can ask two types of questions to the angels, which is like, can I be, can I, versus will I, that type of a person. Like, tell me what is the future type of a question, versus can I make that thing my future, that type of a question. And it's like so powerful. I mean, I am still smiling right now because it's just magnificent, I'm telling you. And so far I have understood that tarot does help with this thing. And yeah, I don't know how to conclude this reading. Oh, sorry, it's not a reading, this video. Okay, so that is it. Thank you for watching. Bye.